Hi, and welcome back to Allie Ray Inspires, where everyone is encouraged to speak up. What if I challenged you to consider staying silent? There is a time to speak and a wisdom in knowing when to stay quiet. Now, let me be clear. I'm all for communicating, connecting, sharing, supporting one another. That is why I shared my story publicly on social media with Sarah Shook and started this channel on YouTube. As light workers, we need to speak up, share and shine our light, our stories, and our love. What I am suggesting, and what the topic is today, is about what Source and the angels have shared with me about the power of silence. So I'm going to share with you 5 reasons to exercise this secret power. So let's get into it. First off, one of the ways the dark disempowers us the most is through business. I'm not suggesting that business is intrinsically evil. Remember, everything contains darkness and light and can be used as a weapon or a tool. So that being said, what I am saying is that the dark has kept us from evolving and developing through self-love and forgiveness, through self-awareness and growth. In other words, through developing and growing consciously by keeping us constantly busy. And if you break down the word, think about it, busyness. They want us drowning in fear and worry over debt, bills, illness, war, errands, responsibilities, and pressure. I should, I have to, I must, or else. So I'm going to suggest to just stop. Slow down, take a breath, and ground. Remember that the weight of the world and your loved ones does not rest on your shoulders. You're only responsible for yourself. No matter how hard you try or wish, you cannot save another. We are all on our own paths. We can support one another, encourage and inspire one another, and, of course, love one another. But in the end, each of us is only responsible and accountable for ourselves. You cannot control anyone else or make them think differently, change them, or their opinions. I think as parents, this lesson really hits home. How many times have you seen your child make a poor decision and you're screaming inside, or perhaps out loud, "No, don't! That's the wrong choice." But you realize you can't live their lives for them. They will learn from their own choices, even their mistakes. And the hardest thing to do as parents is to keep quiet and watch them fail, or perhaps even fall. Here is where I suggest that the best we can do is to pick them up like we did when they were young, kiss their boo-boo, and tell them that they're loved and safe and will heal. But boy, that's easier said than done, right? I know. I have to bite my tongue. I just want to tell my kids what to do and why. But I don't, because they wouldn't hear me. It's not where they're at consciously. I understand because I learned the hard way. I fell and I failed, and that's how I learned. We can't help anyone spiritually bypass the hardships, the karmic lessons, if you will, in order to make it easier for them. We can guide them, and we can advise them and mentor them especially through our actions, words, and deeds. But as they say, the truth can't be told. It can only be realized. We only grow through experience. So, to return to the topic of silence, the dark wants to keep you so preoccupied that you don't learn from your experiences because you're so busy. You don't have the opportunity to internalize, analyze, and grow from what life is showing and teaching you every day through experience. Every situation, every relationship, every obstacle and challenge requires attention, awareness, and analyzation in order to grow and achieve wisdom. This is ascension. Ascension is the evolution of our consciousness. And it is exactly what the darkness wishes to interrupt, and distract us from doing. Our strength lies in our discernment, our ability to see through the deception, the lies, the betrayal, so that the truth can be revealed to us. This is the dark's greatest fear. Once we see the truth, the dark is rendered powerless and flees. If any of this is resonating with you, please like, share, and subscribe and comment in the section below. Have you ever been so triggered that you just want to blast someone straight out of the water? You know, when someone really pushes your buttons and you so badly just want to tell them to step off and where to go? I know you know what I'm talking about. Have you ever in those moments just bit your tongue and refrained from responding? It's in those times that I've found something magical happens. It lies in the power of silence. Suddenly a mirror is held up to those people. Their harsh words play back to them and they hear themselves as if in an echo chamber. Frequently, they become speechless or begin backpedaling in an attempt to make up for what they just said by rephrasing it or justifying it through weakly veiled excuses. And all without you saying a word. This is your power as a light worker. Congratulations. You just raised someone's consciousness through not saying a word, through silence. Another superpower of silence is the space it provides to listen and to receive guidance. If you connect with the divine, your guides, source God, and the angels, you'll begin to receive answers. Answers to everything, to all your questions. I share with all my clients, crazy as it may sound, to go into a room, shut the door, and begin talking out loud. Your guides, angels, and source God are there with you, listening. If you don't believe me, ask them for a sign. Perhaps not immediately, but you'll know when it appears. I truly believe they'll make their presence known to you. The secret is to ask. They can't and won't interfere without permission. It's against universal law. But they are just waiting, chomping at the bit, as it were, for you to just ask. They're hoping, wishing, and longing to help you. Also, silence allows you to ground. And what does grounding do? It allows you to heal your anxiety, your trauma, your emotional and physical pain. Close your eyes for just 5 minutes a day. Imagine your roots connecting deeply into the Earth's crystalline core, sending love, gratitude, healing to the planet. Envision it in a radiant golden light, restored to its original template of perfection. gleaming. Perhaps even ask for forgiveness for all humanity. What you will receive in return is alignment, strength, courage, and clarity. This will enable you to begin to visualize and manifest. Spend a few moments every day visualizing everything you wish for. This is a world of abundance, not lack. God, or Source, if you prefer, wants only the best for you, for all of your wishes to be realized. Believe it, know it, and so it is.